first Fired Up Friday of the season is tomorrow morning. Here to share what you can expect, we have Joseph Payton in here, and I mean, these are so fun to tune in and watch. How would you even describe what Fired Up Friday is?
Well, I would describe it as an early morning, first and foremost, right?
Very
for
early.
Myself and everybody that we end up waking up. But it's just, you know, making TV with people that aren't used to making TV, right? And having a bunch of fun with a bunch of high school kids and their teachers and their parents, and just really getting out there and showing what their communities are all about. That's how I would best describe it. You know, it's on a Friday. There's always a football game later that night, but it's so much more than just, hey, this is who we're playing and we hope to win. It's really about just showcasing who they are, and that's why it's so much fun.
An early pep rally. It's fun to watch because you can really see all the school spirit there. So, where are you all going tomorrow to kick off the season?
Tomorrow morning we'll be at Gallia Academy High School.
Oh, nice.
We have been there before, so I know that it's going to be good. We went there 2 years ago in October. It was Friday the 13th in October, and so they leaned into the Jason Voorhees thing. I'm not sure what they have in store for us tomorrow morning, but I know Adam Clark, their AD there, he was the one that reached out to me, and so I know that they're excited and they're going to lean into whatever they come up with. So it's going to be fun to kick things off with the Blue Devils. You know, they have a new football coach this year, so there's some buzz and excitement there. It's going to be a lot of fun. So looking forward to it. Not looking forward to that alarm going off.
Yeah, that's the tough part, right?
It's okay.
You know, a lot of people ask us, how do they pick the schools? How do you all decide which schools you're going to go to?
It's a mixture of a few different ways, right? So back in April, I put something out on social media, just kind of soliciting some interest. And so from there, some schools reached out to me to reserve some dates. Sometimes I'll look at a schedule and I see the open dates that we have, and I say, oh, this school has a home game. Maybe I should reach out and see if they're interested. You know, we don't hold their head underwater and make them do it, because it is a lot of work and it's early, and sometimes it's a logistics problem to get people there. But it's a mixture of schools reaching out to us and me reaching out to some schools. And, you know, if someone's into it and down, we'll come to you. We try not to discriminate at all. We want to go wherever we're wanted and whoever wants to have us.
Exactly, and sometimes you all go pretty far, I know, because you all come in super early to get to some of these schools. So, what are you expecting tomorrow? I know you said you've been there before, so you know they really bring it at Gallia Academy, but they've got a new coach. Any hints, or what do you think they might be up to?
Well, I know that they have a new band director as well, from what I understand. So I'm looking forward to hearing the band. He was mentioning to me in our meeting last week about some of the songs they could play. And so I'm interested to see what they do and how they work that out with the cheerleaders, if there's going to be dances and cheers involved as well. You know, I mentioned this talking with Shannon Litton a few days ago about Fired Up Friday. If you've ever been to a football game at Gallia Academy High School there at Memorial Field, their locker room sits up on a hill, and so to get down to the field they have to walk down this big line of stairs, and they kind of replicated that 2 years ago in the gym. They walked down the stairs and the team ran out, and so if they do something like that again to kind of lean into who they are, and you know, those Friday nights at Memorial Field, hey, that works for me. So I want to see stuff like that.
So we'll just have to tune in and watch.
I guess so.
So what time does all this start, that we can start watching Fired Up Friday?
Yeah, so Fired Up Friday airs at numerous times during our 6 a.m. show. And so, of course, that's an hour-long show that goes till 7 o'clock. There's 4 segments between 6 and 7. So I say just be in front of your TV at 6. If you want me to get really specific, it's usually like 6:03.
Oh, my goodness.
6:15. 6:35 and 6:55, but that's hard for people to remember.
That is, especially in the morning when we're all trying to wake up a little bit, but this really does help you wake up and get your day going. Any previews, any little hints about some of your other sports coverage that we can look forward to this season?
Yeah, well, Sports Plus, of course, every Tuesday at 6:30, we're already starting our, our Week 1 preview shows, and you have West Virginia starting next week. Of course, Ohio, Kentucky start tomorrow. You're also going to see full-fledged football Friday night come next Friday, when all 3 states are in the mix. Jimmy and I will be on there. Keith will join us for the next week. You've, of course, got college football and everything else going on, with Marshall starting at Georgia and Ohio State with Texas. It's just a fun time of year, and we're going to try not to miss any of it.
Yeah, and I tell you, you never want to miss what Andrew Colgrove does on Friday nights.
Can we get him on this couch too?
We need to.
Please, because the Andrew Colgrove stuff at the end of Football Friday night is pure genius. It is comedy at its purest form.
It really is. So you all make the season even more fun than it already is. So again, set that alarm clock early because we'll all be waiting and tuning in to see what you do.
Yeah. And if you don't, you can always catch the recap at noon as well.
Oh, that's good. That is good to know too.
Yes, for sure.
All right. Well, have a fun season, Joseph.
Awesome. Thank you. We will.